What up, everybody? How you guys doing out there? Let's get a tweet out nice and quick, man, because there's always stuff to do in this damn game. Where we at? Twitter. Took me a second. What's up, E-Shooter? First one here, followed by JM, Nick, Jane and Chris, Diamond Pie. What up, what up? Dearest at Marvel Champions. I don't really know what to say. What's up, Lags, Kieran, Ryu? What up? Okay. Dear at Marvel Champions. The ref is here. Wow, Lags. Sinister round 2 cutoff. Wow. Yeah. Actually, maybe we'll say something like that. Can I switch my score between round 1 and 2 of the Mr. Sinister grind, please? I am now live. Okay. Okay, yeah. Tweet. Alright, sorry guys. I'm getting a little bit distracted here. Ryu said it over 50 of them PHPs saying, how do you feel about the Gamora buff? Also, slaps. Well, I don't know exactly how strong the buff is, so it's exciting. But I don't know exactly how strong the buff actually is. Give me one sec here. What is this, Kieran? Oh, dude, congrats! That is a sick pull, man. That is a super sick pull. Alright, hang on. One sec. Can never remember. Okay. Can never remember what a PHP is. PHP slap. Thank you, dude. Oh god, 20 seconds till stuff expires. Uh-oh, was that at me? I think I know what that was. I think that was a team revive, an alliance team revive. Pretty sure. What's up, Hector? What's up, Slugberg? Brian! Tara! What's up, Tara? What's up, Dubes? Hashtag MCOC Birdbox Challenge. I'm not sure I know what that means. Banoner? What's up, Cade? What up, people? Alright, anyway. Let's scroll this on down. Who else we got in here, man? I don't think I said what's up to Grotesque, Shane, Daniels. What up, everybody? It's like 50 gold you could have sold it for. Yeah, I know, dude. I could have probably earned more gold by playing the one round of arena it would have taken to scroll through all that stuff. Dan sent it over $5 saying, just look at that bald head glisten. That's the power of turtle wax. Dude, you're damn right. You're damn right it is. Thank you very much for the 5, dude. I appreciate it. Play MCOC blindfolded? Ronan, you know I could do that, man. I got the 4 Loki headband here still. It wouldn't be the first time I've done it. And it won't be the last. Alright, anyway, let me check out a couple things. I think I'm still blocked in AQ. Yeah, I am still blocked in AQ. Alright. I might take that fight and node it up. I'm not sure. There's no rush at the moment since this node is still not down, but Yeah, I might have to do this one noted up. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't think it's too bad. Yeah, it's just that 150 attack and health. So, a little bit annoying, but we'd be able to get through. Alright, anyway. Let's go do something else. You guys' ass may have fallen asleep? Possibly. Possibly. I mean, things were getting kind of late, just in general on that side of the map tonight. I'll be happy this week if AQ is done with, man. I don't know if I'm enjoying map 7 as much as other people are. Cutoffs? Alright, let's do some cutoffs. 63 was my prediction for Mr. Sinister. He went for about a third of that, so that's awesome. I think Saberman is going to go for about 33. Hard to say with him, though. I don't think the 4-star is going to go that high. Let's say 7.5 for the 4-star. He's still relatively new. So he still has maybe a little bit higher of a score than other champions, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's a little bit lower. The 3-star is going to be significantly lower. We'll say 800k. And then we've got, it's Korg, I think, right? Let me just double check that. I did a single round in there, but yeah, I wasn't really looking. Okay. Oh, that's right, the paper arena, the rock, paper, scissor arena. Okay, and yeah, this dude, so hard to say for Korg. I think people really value defenders, maybe more than they should. So yeah, I'm gonna put this at a little bit of a higher score than I think he is worth, but yeah, I think that's what people would grind for. I'm gonna say 3.1. Say 3.1 for him. Still go higher if you're going for him. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might wait till round 2 to go for him. We'll see how I'm feeling this round. I do need to get a 4-star Korg. It'd be nice to add him to the roster, but yeah, kind of a pain in the ass. The amount of score needed to get a champion that I don't think should go as high. And maybe he won't. Maybe if I wait for round 2, maybe he'll go low, and then I can go low. And how about the Sinister BG? Dubes, I can't believe you got him, man. Holy crap, man. Holy crap. Died once in war and used 9 potions overall. F war. Yeah, dude. Hinach, war, it's in such a weird place right now where it's so not worth it, but feels like it has to be done anyway. I don't know, man. I'm using a bunch of potions too. I don't want to go there right now and show it just because it might... Actually, no, we could show it a different way, right? I was going to say I don't want to show like everybody's item use just in case it embarrasses somebody or something, but... Let's see mine. Yeah, I'm already at 9 out of 50. I already used 6 of the level 4 potions in this one war alone. And the rest of my path, I believe, is all 565s. This Emma Frost is definitely a 565. I guess we can check right now for this next fight of what it is. Yep, it's a 565. Not sure what 565 this is. Honestly, the stats look like Infinity Man stats, but maybe not. I don't know. Whatever. And then I'm pretty sure this next node is also a 565. This person actually used to be in 4 Loki. And yeah, we've played against each other a whole bunch and everything. Kind of know their rosters at this point. So yeah, I don't know what to do about war right now, man. It's weird. Wow, rank 5 Havok first fight, great. Hector, I got a little bit wrecked by a Havok myself, dude. It was only a 455. It was my sole rank 4 champion of the war. The rest are all 565s and pretty solid defenders. 565 OG Spidey, 565 Hyperion, 565 Iceman. Like they're... It's like war is getting more and more expensive and being worth less and less as time goes on. It's so strange, man. It's so strange. But alright, anyway. Let's go do something a little bit more happy, man. Let's go talk about something a little bit more happy. Or just do anything other than look at war right now. Note 38 showing up as Sparky. Oh, is that Stark's buddy? Okay, that makes sense. The attack was pretty high, and I think Infinity Man's health is above 100k there. It's been a long time since we looked at war. I was thinking that as I was saying, it looked like Infinity Man. It wouldn't have made sense either because we think an Infinity Man's on the other side of the map too. So, okay, Stark's Spidey. That makes a lot more sense. Makes a lot more sense. So at least that fight hopefully won't be that much of a pain in the ass. If he evades me the wrong time, that could be a few more potions down. I have a 6-star Awakened Domino on my path. Good luck. Good luck. 6-star Awakened Domino. It's gonna be a doozy. At least the Sig level's low, so the degen won't be that bad, but it could still be a pretty sketchy fight, for sure. Hey BG, I feel like gold is becoming a problem for a lot of people. Do you think they are going to do anything about it? Yeah, I think they're going to do a whole lot about it. I think they're going to include it in more offers as time goes on. That's pretty much it, man. I hate to say it. I think that's what Kabama's going to do about it. Damn, I feel super negative about things tonight. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm not normally this negative. But yeah, no, I don't know what Kabama's gonna do about it. It's they reduced the cost of the of maps, you know, 4 through 6 essentially, and I think that's a pretty good reduction. I think a lot of people are gonna have more golds these days. If you're doing map 7, then I think you're screwed. But I think actually for maps, you know, 4 through 6. There was a pretty good reduction, and yeah, those people will see the benefit of it for sure. Oh, I gotta change my sound settings. Hang on. Alright, there we go. Threat sending over 5 of them. Australian bucks saying, "Hey BG, Variant 3.1 can be done in 6 paths, but I did it in 7 because those middle paths are one way. Could you do a PSA video about that?" I don't know if I'll have a dedicated video for it. We did talk about that. Wait, hold on. 3.1, 3.1, 3.1. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Let me go look at the map after this fight. There's a, I think it was 3.2 that I was thinking of. No, yeah, okay, 3.2. So if you haven't got there yet, let's talk about that one in just a moment, because there is a little bit of a weird thing going on in the middle that you can avoid some of the paths there, I believe. I do appreciate the $5. It'd be good to include in like a kind of a packaged guide for it all. So maybe I'll do that at some point, just as like a, you know, tips for the map. But I don't think I could do a video just on that. But yeah, maybe something like that. Lag? Oh no! Oh, you can't. Oh, damn it! Hang on. I'll bring some frames. The lag should clear itself in a sec. I hope. Why is it doing this? Are we back? Pineapple? Look how YouTube freaking sucks. Oh man. But yeah, it's not Twitch. I'm sorry, it's not YouTube. So there's no need to go to Twitch. This has happened the past few nights where I just lag for a little bit, and yeah, it's not on my end. change your resolution if it automatically adjusted to me being looking like being filmed on a potato. Hit the live button, refresh the stream, make sure you guys all are caught up, because yeah, I haven't dropped any frames for a good solid minute or so now. So yeah, should be good. Should be good. What's up, Dicer? ContestChampion.com would be a great place for a packaged guide. You're absolutely right. It would be. It definitely would be. And Rhino down in AQ. Okay. Is that even a Rhino? I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, I'll go back to AQ in just a moment. Threat, thank you very much once again for the 5. I hope you were able to hear the stuff I was saying, where saying maybe at some point I'd make like a more complete guide, include that in the guide, but for right now I don't have an immediate plan to do that. But oh, not there. Let's go take a look at 3.2. Since you're done with 3.1, let's go look at 3.2. Just want to point something out to you, make you aware of something. Oh, pfft. I was like, what? Why is the join fight button grayed out? Didn't meet the requirements. You're getting wrecked by that Havok because I didn't bring a counter? Dude, Havok is a nasty defender, man. Okay, so what I wanted to point out... Was it this map? You know what? Maybe it wasn't even this map. I thought it was this map where like this connecting path, like right here and right here, didn't have to be walked on. But maybe I did walk on them. Huh. Damn, it's been a little too long since I've been in here. I could have sworn it was something like that, but looking at it now, I think you have to take those paths because I think you have to go around this part. So I think you do take those paths, right? Where does it go up this way? Oh god. Oh man. Did you do the extra runs? No, I definitely didn't do extra runs. Which way is it, if you guys remember? It's hard to tell when there's no like dashing lines. I mean, they're there. The dashing lines are still there, I think, underneath the, or maybe they are replaced. It just kind of looks like they're still dashing. But I can't tell which way it's going. Check 3.1. Yeah, maybe we could check 3.1 real quick. I mean, actually, let me go 3.3 even. No, I remember thinking that I wasn't gonna walk along those paths in 3.3, and then we did anyway. Which I'm curious now. Of which path you were talking about in 3.1 was a one-way. Were you perhaps talking about 3.2? Because everything here looks pretty straightforward. If I remember correctly, out from Spidey. It was 3.2 you're saying. Okay, I see your message now. Okay, yeah. Okay. Alright. That makes sense. Yeah, we kind of stumbled upon that clearing it the first time, where, you know, we were looking at it and thinking like, man, do you have to actually walk on those paths or not? But I guess that's what it is. I guess it does go... Because you have to wrap all the way around, and then this Spidey, that's what you're talking about, right, Codehanger? But then these, I guess, you're going that way? Yeah, it's a little bit confusing. Some of these maps. Sorry they had to do an extra path, man. Go back to 3.2 and I can tell you the paths if you want. I can pull them out of the count. No, let's not even. Let me go clear this fight in AQ. Or wait, which? Hold on. Oh, you meant on this side, Ronan. Oh, dude, okay. I was thinking that the node was clear. Uh-oh. Maybe I should have just done some alliance war. I almost wanted to tell this person to stop, and I'll just do this fight linked. I think it'll be okay. It's just, I mean, they're going to have to get through this node regardless anyway. So we'll give them another shot, and if it doesn't go down, well, then I'm just going to go in. Inside is tougher, so they gave the option to take an easier route, maybe? Possibly. You can walk on the paths. It's the grass that's off limits. Oh, dude, it's always the grass. Why do they gotta protect it so much? Oh, how would you rate She-Hulk after she gets her buff? Possibly a rank 4 option? It's a little bit hard to say. I feel like Spider-Gwen is the better of the two champions, personally. Or, I shouldn't say better of the two. I should say more usable of the two. More frequently usable of the two. I think She-Hulk was pretty good for Labyrinth. I think she's better than pretty good for Labyrinth. I think she's great for Labyrinth. But, yeah, I think in most areas of the game, including Variant, I think I'd rather have Spider-Gwen. But, I mean, they're the only two champions with the slow debuff that prevents Unstoppable. And she's the only one that is immune to poison. But, if that not Heimdall... If that Nick Fury thing is coming, synergy, then you could potentially have pretty much any champion you want be immune to poison or bleed, which I don't know if I like that either, man. It seems almost too good. Seems almost too good. Let me go to it again here real quick. Okay, this was what was posted by Otrix on Reddit. All champions, except Nick. If Nick is alive, once per fight when a teammate is inflicted with a bleed, poison, or shock debuff, he will drop a restoration kit, purifying the debuff and regenerating percentage of health over 3 seconds. We'll have to see what actually is in game, but man, I swear that almost seems too good. Alright, anyway, let me do this next fight here. I'm actually going to hide the big D for a second. Screw it, we'll leave it in. I'm going to do... Nah, actually, hold on. Let me actually hide it. I'm hiding that, and I'm hiding my the cutoffs, too. And please don't donate right now. It's not going to get shown on screen. I'm not going to hide my face this time, but I am making another Alliance Quest video. So, I want to include this in it. Just because it's different path, different champions that I'm using. Hopefully I don't get annihilated. I haven't messed up to this, to the Ice Cuber yet on this path. But he does start with an L2, so you have to dodge that in the beginning. And then after that, I think I can gain a pretty good amount of health. So, let's go. Ooh, did not really get the evade there. Didn't die. Didn't, you know, just blocked it, but I've been pretty good about evading it for the most part. Alright, we got 2 out of the 3 heals there. Pretty damn good. It's a relatively easy fight, but I still got to be careful to not trigger dexterity too much. Oh, 3 for 3, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I love Venom. I'm not even going to re-roll any of my bad buffs or anything like that. Kind of want this fight to go on for a while. Okay, 2 for 3 there. Beautiful. I used Venom for almost every single fight in this Alliance quest so far. I think there was 2 fights where I went to my other champions, and this dude's only a rank 4. This is day 5 of map 7. He's killing it. Ah, no heals that time. That's the only bad part too, is, you know, a little bit of RNG on the healing. But because there's 3 hits, you normally will heal at least once. And a lot of times the enemies don't have this many buffs to heal from, because you have to eat the buffs. That's how you're healing. So a lot of times, you know, the enemy only has 1 buff. They have like a crit buff or something like that. 1 single armor buff. Are you gonna die from that, bud? He is gonna die from that. Cool. So yeah, I mean, for the most part, you know, the RNG on it doesn't really matter so much. How high would you rank Spider-Gwen? I have both of them as 5 stars. It's a little too early for me to say exactly how high I would rate them. I mean, I don't think you need to take a champion like Spider-Gwen to rank 5, if that's what you're asking. But I think it'd be good to have at least one of the 2 at rank 4. This way I have some kind of counter to Unstoppable. You died 3x to Havok. Ugh. Rough stuff, Hector. Rough stuff, dude. Alright, let me put the overlay stuff back up. Let's get the hell out of here. In, you know, in 12 minutes, we can try this Omega Red fight. So far, I've been taking it, I think I took it every single day, the second one. BG! What's up, Cody? I think I said hi to you before, didn't I? Was there something that you wanted me to read or something? Maybe I said it when I was disconnecting. I don't know. 10 hours since Summer Advancement ended, and still haven't received my rewards. Sorry to hear that, man. We got our rewards, I think, pretty normal today. Is anyone else having a problem with their Summer Advancement rewards not coming in, or you know, just in case, just throwing this out there. You probably haven't changed alliances or anything like that, but if you have, there is that blackout period or something, or, you know, make sure you qualified for the rewards by scoring. There was one time where, you know, because I hoard my crystals so much, I actually scored 0 points for Summoner Advancement. This is way long time ago, like 2 years ago, and I got no rewards. I didn't level up any champions because I was holding all my crystals, so I had no resources to rank up champions with, and yeah, didn't pop any, and that was it. We got hours, a couple hours late. Okay, interesting. No sitting here, just something, no worries. Okay, alright. Branded cutoffs are demotivating me. Raise them a lot. Ending this round at 15.2. Drop faith. You're freaking crushing it, dude. 15.2 right now. That's awesome, man. I thought about going for Sabretooth myself, but ultimately, you know, there's only so many grinds that I feel comfortable enough to. Why do I? Dude, I know he's gonna evade. I know he's gonna evade, and I go for that special every single time, like an idiot. But yeah, I mean, you know, there's only so many grinds I feel comfortable doing. Needing to get other work done. But this would have been a great one to go for, man. Don't think he's gonna go super high. Pretty cool champion overall. Would have just been more you know, another 5-star champion for the arena. That's when you go pop 10 quest crystals for points. I've done that before. Abby Dragon. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I started popping crystals every single night at the end of my stream. Just to make sure that there's no way for me to forget. Actually, this was before I started streaming, that I didn't qualify for Summer Advancement. And what I did is just I made sure that I popped open some type of crystals every single week on Sunday. Oh god, he's not gonna throw it, is he? I just made sure to pop open something, and it worked for YouTube too, because it's just, you know, getting another video out. But then I stopped posting openings once a week, And I was like, okay, well, you know what? Let's just pop a crystal every night. There are a few people in Cade's stream who didn't get them either. I placed top 3 in my alliance points. Okay, alright, just checking. Is this where the greatest dungeon player ever streams? No, you're looking for someone else. Actually, I mean, as far as the people who stream dungeons go, yes. Yes, me and Legacy, we may still have the live stream record, at least. Who do you think the next featured grind will be for? For myself, personally? Hard to say. I think Nick Fury is going to go a ridiculous score. I think he's going to go ridiculously high. So, yeah, I don't think Nick Fury is realistic unless I wanted to spend a lot of units. Maybe be worth it. So, like, it's a consideration for him at least. Seriously, that synergy seems so overpowered, man. So, yeah, it's a consideration. But I don't know. He is going to go for high. So a lot of people are going to grind for Nick Fury. I already know it. BG, I need a little advice, please. I'm focused on my account making nice progress. My alliance has very nice guys, but I feel like in another alliance I could progress quicker. Help, please. Can pay with dual credits if needed. No. Please hold your dual credits. There's not much I could really do to help you in that situation, German Herman, other than tell you that you don't have to stop being friends with people just because you move on to a different alliance. You know, you can, it's not the same, it's never going to be the same, you know, as when you're playing directly with these people. But, you know, you can still talk to them. You can still have fun. If you feel like the progression, the rate of progression that your alliance is currently at, is not matching with what you're looking to do, then it's probably time to move on. But it's all up to you. Friends or crystals? What do you want, man? What do you want? Just be happy you don't have to make that decision in real life like some people do. Hello. To my wife. That's what she's saying at least. Still debating on if I should get a Blade Crystal to try to awaken him or get 2 basics. It's a tough call. I go basics. I say basics. But it's your call. Hate getting this streak without suicides, man. It goes so slow. Husband is providing entertainment while I attempt to get motivation to hit my arena milestones. All in all, good night. Are you Dragon? Are you grinding for a champion right now, perhaps? I normally only see you when you're actually grinding for a champion. Are you just grinding for milestones this time? I've wanted a blade for so long now, but always evades me as I get Ms. Marvel for my crystals. Tell me about it, dude. I know exactly what that feels like. BG Twitter, Havok counters my whole Alliance War team at the moment. Feels good, man. Alright, I'll check it out in just a sec. What's up, Star? Word equals... Said like, to me sis, but fast. Okay. To me sis. To me sis. This can't be a word. Come on. If somebody... jeez. What's funny about that word is if somebody put that up, if we were playing like Hangman or something like that, I feel like those are kind of common letters, and I'd probably spell out the word, but if the requirements of the game were to like pronounce the word or something like that, I would still lose. Only milestone, save my energy for Captain Marvel or Nick Fury, 5-star. We'll see which one after I get more details. Okay, cool. Cool. Tumesis. What the heck is a Tumesis? Alright, hold on. Let's check out this video from Hector. Dude, when I fought Havok and I didn't realize that his special 2 is unblockable when he has a bunch of his whatever they're called. And I got a little bit wrecked by it. Oh, bingo. Unblockable special 1 for you. Rough stuff. Rough stuff, dude. Wait, hold on a sec. Let me see something real quick. Okay, never mind. I'm a little surprised you're not running suicides, Hector. I thought you were running suicides. Or are you guys trying a little bit... I mean, I know you guys took off suicides to place, which we didn't do. T-Mesis then, maybe? Okay. T-Mesis. T-Mesis. What could T-Mesis mean? Damn it, Star, why are these words getting even more difficult? T-Mesis. I feel like this is the study of time. No, it can't be study of time. Would that even be? Screw it, that's what we're going with. The study of time. I don't know what these words mean. I'm not gonna get it right anyway, man. I'm curious what it actually means, though. But that's my T-Mesis equals 2 misses. I popped 2 crystals for Blade, but I had T-Mesis. Wow. I feel like Cap's gonna go super low. I might try to grab her on the down low. But I don't know about that, man. She might. I mean, I think she's gonna go lower than Nick Fury will, for sure. Study of is normally ology, Brian. Yeah, but like, yeah. Hold on. Just say it, it's a type of bird. Yeah. The manipulation of time, kind of like telekinesis, both time. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I guess study of was not exactly what I was thinking of. Like, but it's kind of in the ballpark. Kind of like what Dice just said about like telekinesis. I feel like you need to kind of like have that ability, so you kind of need to like study whatever T-Mesis is, like whatever that. I don't know. Just give us the definition. I'm not even close on this one. Not even close. Which device to use BG? I feel like Android devices have been the worst to use to play the game the past few months. Android devices have always been a little bit inferior for MCOC, unfortunately. I used to have an Android device. I am no Apple fanboy by any means. In fact, I prefer Android, but because of this game, I play on an iPhone 8 Plus. I have no plans of switching anytime soon. This phone, I feel like this phone's gonna last me a really long time. I feel like it's gonna last me a good few years, at least. T-Mesis. The separation of parts of a compound word by an intervening word or words heard mainly in informal speech. For example, a whole nother story. Also, oh, abso-freaking-lutely. Okay. I get it, but how the hell was I supposed to get that? Oh my god. Jesus, FB Christ Star taught me stuff. Wow. Nice way to use it. Lakers Bodyguard said of $2 and Beaver. Happy birthday. Read next, please. Okay, will do. That's not my birthday, though. This month is over. We have like an hour and 10 minutes left in the month. This better be it. with the happy birthday stuff. Dan Rio sent it over $2. $2 more bucks, saying, "Yo, BG, should Despair and Assassin be maxed for Arena?" Neither of them need to be maxed for Arena. I recommend maxing Despair just for everything in this game, though. It's so cheap, you know. Most people already have 1 point in it at least as a prerequisite for the other masteries. So yeah, I don't know. Like each point that you add to it becomes more valuable than the last. It's not always like that, you know. Certain masteries, as you put more points in them, their value kind of diminishes a little bit. But yeah, Despair I think is amazing. I'd recommend maxing out Despair just for general gameplay. Assassin, no, Assassin really doesn't need to be maxed. In any case, what I like to do for Assassin is I like to put my extra points there. If I have additional points and I'm not sure where to put them, I don't have anything else that's really required for the champions that I play, then I just dump the points in Assassin. As a matter of fact, I think Despair is the most valuable mastery in that whole little tree. It wasn't always that way, but I think it's extremely valuable. So yeah, I'd recommend maxing that out just for everyday use. But for Arena specifically, you wouldn't need it. If you're running, let's say you're running Suicides and Arena is your main concern, then you wouldn't need maxed out Despair for something like that. You know, it's hardly going to be noticeable in Arena. It's more useful in other areas of the game when you're going up against nodes that have some type of healing ability, or just, you know, stacked champions in general that have some type of healing ability where you really need to reduce that healing. But for Arena, no. Arena, you don't need anything. Just more damage helps to speed things up. Actually, I shouldn't say you don't need anything. I think having Stupefy, I think having Parry, Stupefy, and Dexterity, those are the requirements to grind Arena. But other than that, everything else is kind of just a bonus. Thank you very much for the now 7 and Lakers Bodyguard. Let me see, where's your next one at? Beaver! What is a good node for Havok? Also, is Venom regen part of his ability, or just an AQ buff? No, that's part of his abilities. If the enemy has a buff on your level 1 special with Venom, you have a chance to eat that buff and gain some healing from it, gain some health from it. And all 3 of the hits can actually eat buffs. But most, you know, like I was saying during that fight, most champions don't have that many buffs that you can eat. But pretty much like all of my fights, I was getting some health back from. A good example of that is there's a, what's it called, node, Rage node, early on in the quest. And Rage, you know, they're gaining Furies every time you're hitting them, pretty much, right? Especially on your crits, at least. And you're just eating those Furies, so it actually works out really well. And, alright, are you going for 100% Act 6 right off the bat? Yeah, I'll probably 100% it relatively quickly. I don't know if I'll do it all, like, in the same day or something like that. We'll see how important the rewards are. We'll see how difficult the content is. And then I'll kind of decide from there. But I will be streaming it right away. Yeah, day 1, as soon as it's live, I'll be streaming it. I don't do that for all the new content, but anything that really piques my interest, like a new act, yeah, I'm gonna be there day 1. Day 1, hour 0, as one of my favorite YouTubers says. XP Mastery is most valuable. XP Mastery is really good. As Brown, I'm not running Parry or Dex. You're a madman. You're a freaking madman. The minigame of the word game, is it a bird today, is also a fun part of it. I feel like that one I knew wasn't a bird. I feel like that one I knew that one wasn't a bird. Oh, man. That said, I felt like previous ones were not birds either, and they damn sure were birds. ABG, should I rank up 4-star Scarlet Witch or Voodoo, both unawakened? They both kind of need their awaken ability. I'd maybe hold off until either of them got awakened and just go with whatever champion got awakened, pretty much. If you really needed to rank up somebody now, Between the two? I guess I'd favor Voodoo. But yeah, they're both pretty reliant on their awakened abilities. Just Scarlet Witch probably more reliant on hers. Yeah, building up this streak. I'm telling you, I used to love Arena, and I used to question people like, "What? How do you not like Arena, man? It's awesome." But without Suicides, it's much less awesome. I need to get some new champions so I can switch to Suicides permanently, man. Now the Alliance War is kind of taking the back seat again a little bit. Oh yeah, I need to get these suicide-friendly champs. Hey BG, happy final 2019 birthday. Thank you, Dysentery Joe. Hope it was everything you could have wanted. Oh, and more. And more. It's gonna be legend. Wait for it. Dairy. Let's just say I currently have 59 points in offense. You're nuts, dude. You're nuts. ABG, are the 7-hour and 22-hour events better for solo crystals? Specifically early mid-player trying to farm 6 stones and arena boosts? Okay, well, I think I said and, but you're saying or. 7-hour or 22-hour events better. I don't know about the crystals themselves, but generally the 22-hour events have better rewards. All of the events except for the event quest completion are events that you should look to try to get as many milestones as possible. The 3rd and 4th milestones are the most valuable. If it's going to be too difficult for you to hit the 5th milestone, don't even stress it. Try your best to get to the 3rd and 4th as frequently as possible, though. Beyond that, I mean, you still can get some nice rewards from the 7-hour events for sure. But a lot of them, I would say, have to be the arena-based ones. The level up ones, I'd recommend avoiding entirely unless they happen to time out with a 22-hour level up event. And the combat ones, the class-specific combat ones like skill combat, they're pretty tough to hit the final milestone. Pretty damn tough, I would say. I wouldn't really stress those too much. As you get deeper into the game and you get higher star champions, it becomes a little bit more manageable, but even then it's still tough to do, even once you have 6-star champions. And yeah, it can be good to kind of optimize your game a little bit around those at that point, but from the sound of it, at least, from where you're at, I would say don't even stress those. Focus more on the 7-hour arena events, as long as you don't mind doing arena. And, what's it called? The 22-hour events, all of them except for event quest completion. Zohaib, I see you, man. You gotta ease up on the spam, though, dude. You gotta take it easy on the spam. Pulled a 5-star Venom the Duck a couple of weeks ago. Have 2 cosmic gems. Should I use one and rank him up higher than 345? People have mixed feelings about Venom the Duck. I personally love Venom the Duck. Others, not so much. If you like him, honestly, I think you could play him unawakened. And if you like him, I could see him being worth ranking. But yeah, I think I would save the gem for other champions that need it more. So yeah, honestly, I would just play the champion unawakened. Be good to go. See, that was a Timesis of sort. Crap, I wasn't paying attention. I'm not sure what I said. That was a Timesis. BG, remember that pic I tweeted you? Mwahaha. I do remember, Cody. Wait, which one are we talking about? We're talking about the Aegon champion one, right? I'm guessing it went well. Or are you talking about a different picture? Pull the crossbones and She-Hulk on my first 2 5-star. Nice. Previously I would have been like, okay, bummer. Better luck next time, kind of thing. But no, Crossbones is definitely a decent champion. Definitely very usable 5-star. Good first 5-star. And She-Hulk, who is currently kind of garbage right now, will not be garbage soon enough. She-Hulk is about to be a pretty decent champ. So yeah, congrats on the good pulls. BG, I don't like your streams. Hold on, what? BG, I don't like your streams. Don't notice me. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. Wait, what? What you talking about? What did I miss of yours? Or are you just saying because the other person? I think Kate is on something, BG, but only if it's streamed. That's the only one I missed. Kind of. Oh, the legend. Wait for. Okay, yeah. Okay. I was just so excited because it reminds me of Psych. I was just thinking about Sean saying it. And hell yeah, you one-shot him. Nice. 58,000 points in the one-day Alliance Arena event. Can I top 4 Loki's one-day event yet? You know we got Serengo on the Alliance, right? Drop Fade. No, he's actually probably not grinding right now because it's not a new champion. But nope. Perfect series. We're at 95. Let's see who's topping it right now. Oh, it's Dubes at the moment. Well, you're beating everybody in the Alliance, at least. You're higher than Dubes, which is it's no small feat, man. That's nothing to sneeze at right there. Venom or Captain Marvel, whom should I max out? Oh, Venom, all the way between those two. Captain Marvel, at least the ones currently in the game, they're kind of garbage. BG, when is Kabam going to make you a playable character? Special 3, Banana Mario Kart, wipe out to the opponent. Dude, now I want to play Mario Kart. Thanks a lot, man. That would be my ability, though. Yeah, you're right. All right. Anyway, we got this Omega Red fight open. I kind of forgot about this Omega Red fight. So let's go do this. BG, do you know if the Pacify Mastery can reduce Beardo's 100% chance to purify debuffs, like when fighting an auto blocker, so that he gets stunned sometimes, but not on others? I don't know, Aaron Abdu. I don't know. BG, I don't like Legend, waiting for it, dairy, because I'm kind of lactose intolerant. I'm sorry to hear that, Dysentery Joe. This means nothing to you, but I'm about to get all guns, Red Hex, and Black Ops 3 zombies. Oh, that means a lot to me. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I have no idea what that means. I mean, I know what Call of Duty is. I know what zombies are. I can maybe make a connection of what those mean. What about Havok? That's right, Lakers bodyguard. You asked about Havok. I don't know. This is the first war that we've really seen Havok. He was on Bane for me. Hector, was that the first? It doesn't show what node it is for you, right? He seems to be good pretty much anywhere right now. It's just if people bring the right champion or not is the challenge with Havok. You bring the wrong champion, you're screwed. So maybe in places that people wouldn't expect him to be. We also have a Havok in one of our battle groups on node 29, I believe. And I don't know who people are bringing for that fight. I don't know if that's going to be a tough fight or not. But I actually don't know what nodes are good for him. I'm not even sure if we placed a Havok in our battle group or not. Not sure if we have one to place. Wish I had more info for you. Alright guys, let me do this fight real quick. I'm going to hide the overlays one more time. Please do not donate. Hide in the big D. Hide in the cutoffs. And cool, let's go. If I fail this fight, well, at least I can upload yesterday's fight that went smoothly for my video. So, no pressure, but it'd be nice to be able to do a day 5er in the vid. Alright, so we got that aggression regen, aggressive. All we gotta do is spam them heavies, spam them special ones. Last or not, I don't care, but I do. So last, please. Alright, give me a sec. I just entered this boss fight. Alright, we got a couple of Furies here. 3 Furies. 5 Furies. Okay, you know what? Let's just pop the special 3. It's burn time. Time to incinerate. Not Vast sent over 2 Canadian, saying challenge accepted. Wow. And the only reason I didn't want you to donate is because it's not going to pop up on screen. You can still throw your money at me if you want, but... I need more Furies. Really want that. No. Power. I'm not managing it well enough. Should be good though. You dead, sucker? Now he's dead. Okay, good. Alright. The only thing I want to pop is in on your screen. Oh. Wow. Okay. Alright, let me put this stuff back on. Yeah, but not Vast, thank you for the chew, dude. Okay. What is your last one, B. Daniels? Yeah, it's being an a-hole and psych, WTF. That is How I Met Your Mother. You take it back, sir. I'm not gonna take it back. Psych's way better than that show. Pretty sure that was probably a thing before both of those shows. But I don't care. It's a Psych thing to me. Hold on. I'm thinking that's how Medusa on 29 wrecked me, because Aspect of Evolution kept raising her ability accuracy, and if the person had Pacify, then maybe that took effect before my Purify. Possibly. Yeah, I don't know. Tough break on getting wrecked though. You had the what's it called, charge, right? Kinetic charge, whatever it's called. ABG, how are Kang's max 6 stars lower PI than your max 5s? I know Kang doesn't have masteries, but that's a little crazy. I don't think that's actually the maxed out champions. I think the base PI of a maxed out 6 star is gonna be higher than that. That's just what the game has it set to currently. Just special for the arena like that. BG, did you know top 150 round 2 in Mr. Sinister 5-star arena is only 20 million score? I'm aware. And after I was done crying, I was able to log into the game again. So 20 million. Why, dude? The moment your cat and dog silently sneak away, they just farted, Chris. I got news for you, man. They just farted. ABG Scene wants to know how big your crew is going to be at NYCC. Wants to know how big a posse to bring to Mob Deep. Why, Dale? Why do you do this every day? Why do you want us to fight? Why? BG waiting for my dom to come off of Alliance War attack. Pumped to have some fun with the Sinister synergy. Oh, Hobbit, you got the 4-star dude? Nice, man. Congrats, dude. Yeah, man. I think it should be a lot of fun. The, what's it called? Just re-roll the fight until you get the power gain one, man. I think that's where it's at. Just get that power gain going. Gonna be sick. Attack me. Yes. And they say the Cuber has nothing going for him. I just drained this guy's power. He's about to blast me with a special 3. Not on my watch. Does Ike have a blue French horn or a yellow umbrella? I think not. Well, there's the blue berry, which is way cooler than anything that you just said. Alright, I should have just killed this guy, though. I don't think I really need to bait another special. BG, if Hype was KO, do you think you could have used Medusa or Venom for Omega Red? Absolutely not, no. They both have bleeds, and if you're applying bleeds to that guy, you're wrecked. Game over. Yo, BG, how much did you guys score with map 7 every day? We should be around 440 mil. Just want to see where we'd land up. I can't say our exact total score. It's probably something people could figure out by by looking at the individual fights or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, not really supposed to be giving out our exact score. Plus, I wouldn't know it. I would have to actually go back to the AQ screen, and that would show our prestige and all that. So, I'm sorry to tell you that I can't tell you. YouTube recommended me to your first 11 4-star opening. I like how you really wanted Rocket, but weren't particularly happy about a double Star-Lord pull. Yeah, I didn't know much about the game at the time. I knew Star-Lord was good, I think. I have to go back in time and watch that. But there was a bunch of champions that I just didn't know were amazing at the time yet. That being my first ever 4-star opening. But yeah, I didn't really care. You know, back then, dude, I just wanted the coolest champions, which in my opinion, Rocket was one of the coolest champions. IBG Variant next focus. What are the things to work on in terms of roster and skill? Blade and Void rank 5 already, and Labyrinth 2 paths done. Things to keep in mind going in Variant. Well, Variant's a little bit of a different beast than Labyrinth. Which is something you probably already know, but I'm just saying as like a general mindset would be the first thing to start out with. You know, where like Labyrinth and Variant, they're on similar levels, but definitely different mindset of, you know, kind of breaking it down into shorter instances of gameplay, and just kind of keeping in mind that you know, you're also not just going to be using the same champions for every fight, every path, kind of like you like for the most part do in Labyrinth. You know, you really want to take a look at your roster, see if you have champions that will counter the nodes on whatever path you're currently targeting. If not, you know, take your time with it. There's plenty of other paths that you can work on, maybe. So yeah, I would say like having the right mindset is probably the most important thing, to be honest. As far as other things to work on, well, you know, each quest has class requirements, so you want to have a balance of that. Definitely the first chapter is the easiest, or first chapter is the easiest. They do get a little bit harder as they go on, for sure. I think having a higher level, basically the highest level Gladiator Hulk you can, outside of rank 5, don't rank 5 him, but get the highest level Gladiator Hulk you can. That's going to help a ton in chapter 3. And as far as individual skills to work on, I mean, for certain fights, it's a good idea to get down the light attack counter, whatever people are calling it these days, where they dash at you, you do a kind of a shallow evade and just immediately throw a light attack. Check out some of Dave's videos on that, his instinctive touch videos. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's some high-level, tough content, but if you've made it that far, there's probably not much that you need to really change of what you're doing, you know? It's kind of just that next level of progression. AQ is fun, and all the rewards are great, but not sure how long I can take it with so many linked nodes. I hear you on that, Hinach, dude. I totally hear you on that. Del, tell him on BG's side. Yes, B. Daniels. Yes. Nothing would be more entertaining than to see the bald brawler go against everyone's favorite British boy. Dude, the bald brawler. I like that. Yeah, head connect charges the first time the parry stun was purified as it's supposed to be. But the second time it didn't. Tried the fight again, the same thing happened. And then he purified it a time after that, so I was kind of confused and pissed. Okay. Got it. You better bring the ball. Oh man. Going back to the seat thing, Comic-Con thing. Oh man, anyone who actually goes to Comic-Con is going to be so disappointed when we don't do anything. The power gain makes refreshing dominoes bleed absolutely insane. Yeah, it seems like it would be. BGM retiring and going to London town. Okay. Enjoy. Is that the name of an alliance? Is that the name of oh, what was his name? Mr. LT? I think that's what his name was, right? Is that his alliance? Where was that heal block coming from on that Omega fight? Was that a node? Sort of. Yeah, it's there's a node. It's a little bit weird the way Kabam has it in the game. There is a node that says you can't reduce healing below 0, and if you get if you have despair and you put enough debuffs and that drops his healing to 0, I think Kabam, like the way it's coded, I think the reason why they have that is if there wasn't like a straight heal block, then maybe things would go in the negative because he would technically still be healing, but it would just be healing reverse. But if heal blocked, then he can't heal, which means it can't be reversed. Something like that. But yeah, that's where it comes from. I had enough debuffs to go Captain Planet on his ass and bring the healing down to 0. Yes, BG, I shall room with Mr. LT and rank 5 Colossus, then sacrifice Seaton. Wow, good luck with that, Hector. I wonder what Mr. LT could stand for. Oh, that's what it stands for, huh? Okay. I didn't even know, man. Never really watched those videos. Paper, rock, scissor fight. Oh, Dysentery Joe. I gotta tell you, man. Rock is the first. It's rock, paper, scissor, not paper, rock, scissor. I know that's like a soda versus pop type of situation. They mean the same thing. Just different ways of saying it, but... oh, maybe I should have said... I've heard it both ways. There you go, another psych reference. But, rock, paper, scissor, man. ABG, as a fellow team Androider, what led you to choose an iPhone over the Razr 2, Android designed specifically for gaming, with everyday features thrown on top? Well, at the time, I don't think the Razr 2 was out, but it wouldn't matter even if it was. This game is optimized for iOS. Plus, I think sometimes when companies say, like, oh, it's a gaming device or designed for gaming and stuff like that, I feel like those are just kind of marketing terms. Like, what's so different about that phone versus an iPhone? Like, it has some more RAM, I know. Like, actually, I think the screen is what is nice on it too. It doesn't have like a higher refresh rate or something like that, but you don't need that for this game, not in my opinion at least. You really just need iOS for this game, though. The game just runs smoother. There's actually not that big a difference these days, and honestly, if I were to get another phone now, it probably would not be an iOS device, as the difference has, it's no longer as drastic as it was. I kid you not, I had the Samsung Note 5, and like, you know, it was new at the time, relatively new at least. Like the next one, you know, they skipped 6, they went from 5 to 7, and the 7 was not out yet or anything like that. You know, I had the 5, and in between, like every time the game loaded, like loading into and out of a single arena fight was like 15 to 20 seconds. Whereas an iPhone is like 2 to 3 seconds or something like that. So yeah, it was like, okay, this is ridiculous. These days, if you have one of the newer Android devices, the difference is not quite as big. Like my wife plays on a Pixel 2, and you know, the loading time is really not that bad. Maybe it's like an extra second between our devices or something like that for each fight on her phone. Something like that. It's really not much different. I do think it's not just about loading, though. That is the reason why I initially switched, is the drastic difference in loading times. But that is not the only difference at all. I never play the game for my wife or anything like that. She, you know, I've never completed any challenge for her or anything like that. It's all her. But there was a time where she was like, "Hey, can you show me how to use like Ghost Rider or something like that?" So we went on like a little practice fight, and I just showed her how to use his abilities. You know, and yeah, I noticed like the game, like, it didn't feel quite as smooth. Like the controls weren't as responsive, and I kind of remember that about my Note 5, but I just assumed like, oh, maybe that stuff got a little bit better too. And I don't know if it did get better or not. It's hard to tell. But the game definitely feels more responsive too on iOS. Which device is faster for MCOC? iPhone XS or iPhone XR? I don't know. It probably doesn't matter. As long as you just have one of the newer iOS devices, it's fine. Some kind of phone that they say is basically a mobile gaming PC. In fact, they say it actually has better game performance than most mid-level gaming PCs. Forgot what it's called. Yeah, it's, I mean, depending on the PC, it's believable, but because I mean, our phones, you know, they're like better than like PS3s and stuff like that, you know, or something. I don't know exactly where they fall, but yeah, phones are pretty damn powerful. But man, they could never compare to like a PC with like a newer dedicated graphics card or something like that. Like, it wouldn't even come close. But our phones are super damn powerful, man. These things are amazing. I think those folding phones, dude, I was not excited about the folding phones at all. I was like, dude, these things are stupid. I don't understand why these companies are making these things. I feel like maybe, you know, maybe they're just trying to get people to have some type of interest in it, spend a whole bunch of money, and then kind of discontinue the product after nobody ends up buying it or something like that. But dude, they actually look way better than I expected them to. If you haven't seen the ones that like just got recently were announced, like the ones that were, I feel like there was some that were revealed, I don't know, maybe like a month or two ago or whatever it was, and they didn't really look so impressive. But these ones that are being talked about now, like, damn, dude, they actually look really good. I wouldn't buy one. They're like $2,500 or $2,000, whatever it is. They're expensive as hell. But yeah, maybe in like maybe in like 3-4 years, something like that. Oh man, honestly, that might be my next phone, man. They look pretty sick, actually. J Metz sent it over $10 saying, well, I did it. Finished the last 3 paths of Labyrinth in 1.5 days. Holy crap, dude. Thank you, Aegon. Got Blade with the shards for my troubles. Nice, man. Now looking at Variant, who do you say are must-have for Variant? First off, congrats on all that, man. That is sick, doing that much Labyrinth in 1.5 days. That is some good stuff, and got rewarded for it, too. So awesome on that. As far as who are the must-haves, the only must-have that I could really say is like, dude, you really need to have this champion is Gulk, is Gladiator Hulk. Even, you know, you can get it done without him, but it just feels like, ah, man, that final chapter would be really annoying without having a Gulk. So do whatever you can to get a Gulk on your side. If you only, you know, if you don't have him at all, maybe do everything except for the final chapter, or wait till you get him in some form, 4, 5, or 6 star. You know, even if you could just have like a 550 level one, you can kind of get the job done with that. But preferably, either a 6-star rank 1 or a 5-star rank 4 would feel really nice. Aside from that, I mean, I don't think there's really like must-haves. You can get the content done with a lot of different champions. The first chapter, you can probably use Aegon for pretty much all of it. Ooh, Gambit, actually. For the power reserve nodes, though, you'd probably want to use Gambit for that, just to stunlock cheese it. Heimdall is also really useful. So as long as you have him for synergy purposes, you're good there. And yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't think you really need any other champions aside from Gladiator Hulk. And thank you very much once again, dude, for the 10. Very generous. BG, you also pretending Alliance War matters? No, not in the slightest, man. I don't think Alliance War matters at all right now. The unfortunate thing, though, which is it's kind of put me in a little bit of a downer today, man, is I still feel like I have to do Alliance War. I feel like there's not really a way around it. And it's kind of making me question, just like, man, like, I don't, like, what is happening? Kabam really needs to look at things, man, in my opinion. Most other things in this game I'm really happy about, man. So I'm sorry to be in a little bit of a downer mood, but yeah, Alliance War kind of making me feel that way at the moment. And actually, I don't even mind Alliance War so much. I'm in a little bit of a different boat than other people, I guess, about when it comes to Alliance War, where I don't mind it as much as others do. But it really does feel like it's not worth even doing right now. Kind of like dungeons, where I like doing dungeons because I enjoy dungeons, but dude, like, if I think about it for even a second, I'm like, okay, I should not be doing dungeons right now. This is a waste of time. I should be spending my time doing anything else in this game. I played dungeons for an hour earlier with Legacy, and I had a good time doing it. I'd do it again. But I would have been better off just spending that hour in Arena, you know? That's kind of how it feels for Alliance War for me right now. It's like, it's not really worth it. Dysentery Joe. 1, you're right, it's rock, paper, scissors. I'm dead inside. 2, I know a lot of people that switched last year, both ways, Droid to iOS and iOS to Droid. 3, you already have Legend. Only reason you would go back. Yeah, I guess it is pretty important to be on iOS for the Legend thing, right? Hold on, what am I 6 stars? Yeah, let's change this out. I know a lot of people that switch all the time too. I mean, I used to work with people that they couldn't decide what they wanted, you know? Like, they would flip back and forth between iOS and Android, and every time it'd be like, oh yeah, I'm so happy to be back on this device, and then it'd be like, oh, I couldn't stand that device, I'm so happy to be, you know, back on this. Oh, I've seen this before, Dicer. Yeah, I remember this thing. Yeah, I'm not such a fan of this thing, man. I'm sure it'd be cool to play with at least, but yeah. I think this is gonna die. Like, all this stuff, all these peripherals and stuff like that. This like double phone thing right here. I don't know exactly what this dock does. I can't remember, but I think all this stuff is just gonna. It's all, like the folding phones are just gonna replace all of it pretty much. I think. Maybe I mean the physical controls are nice. I'm sure there's always gonna be some form of physical controls for it and everything. But yeah. It's cool that they make that stuff. I am still like interested in that stuff just as like a, you know, someone who enjoys kind of following technology, right? But as far as like, oh man, I would never recommend anybody get that stuff or anything. It actually matters, Dingus. Where are you getting that sweet loyalty for donations? I guess, man. I don't know. You're right. Like I do need to do Alliance War for the donation, for loyalty donations. But if I had a conversion badge or whatever, I would just do it with units. it's way more efficient to do it with units. Way more efficient versus getting the loyalty there. But I can't do that. There's no choice for me. The next best thing would be like trading somebody, but I don't really have the resources to trade like that either. Hey, remember back when people were doing Legends runs every month just to get those tier 4 class Calloused? I doubt that's a thing still. You're right, there's probably not too many people still doing that. ABG, Nick Fury's abilities, he has synergies that work when he's either dead or alive, so when you KO a champ, you are killing them. Dude, Paul, I was actually a little bit surprised at the wording of that as well. Usually Kabam says knocked out, you know? I got a feeling they're going to change that at some point. Maybe that was just a little bit of an oversight on their part. Just because, you know, talking casually, yeah, like, you know, we all say, oh, we died or something like that. But, you know, we don't say, oh, I got knocked out. But in-game, yeah, it probably should be knocked out, right? BG used to drive a bike going home when he was in Jersey. He always crossed that bat cave. Yeah, remember? I remember those rides too, man. I remember them very well. Glad I don't have to do them. Still motivation. Okay, I have to plug into the Matrix. Talk to you later. Alright, Dysentery Joe. Later, dude. How long does it take to get Summoner Advancement rewards? Mine ended 11 hours ago. Still nothing? Yeah, apparently a bunch of people are having some delays on it. Normally it doesn't take that long. It's just a little bit delayed tonight. J Metz sent it over another 10 bucks saying, thanks, man. Happy to finish Labyrinth 100% in under 2 weeks. I have Golk at rank 3 in a toss-up. Who to rank 4 next between Domino, Sentinel, Saber, Blade, Golk, Ghost Rider, or Corvus. Can rank 2, and Golk and Corvus are duped. Okay. Well, I really do recommend. Well, first off, thank you very much for another 10, dude. Sending over 20 bucks tonight. That is very generous of you. Very kind. I would definitely recommend taking one of those two champions. I'd recommend one of them be Golk. I really do recommend that. As far as the other one goes, it's a little bit tough. It's going to depend on the rest of your roster and everything like that. For Variant specifically, I don't think you really need to level up other skill or mutant champions so much. But, you know, Variant isn't the end-all be-all of this game. But yeah, maybe just keep that in mind for your decision-making, though. Kind of look at your roster, look at the chapters and the requirements, and figure out where your weak points are. If you're weak in the science and cosmic department, you know, Golk is going to help out a lot, but he's not going to do all the fights. He's just there for like the Starburst fights and stuff like that. You're still going to need other cosmic or science champions to help get through there. And same thing for Chapter 2. You know, the Mystic or Tech champions. Take a look at that. See where you're lacking there. Maybe just, you know, don't even rank somebody ahead of time. Like, go into the quest and just see. You know, when you fail, whenever that is, look at what point you're failing at and figure out which champion would help you at that point, you know. But thank you, dude. Appreciate that. Now $20. Is that Pete in here? What up, Panaman Pete? PG, should I rank up 4-star Void to rank 4 or 5? Unduped. I recommend not really ranking him up until he's awakened. He's not super useful unawakened. In a pinch, you can kind of use him, but it's pretty rough without his awakened ability in a lot of fights. Thor Rags kills people according to a synergy with Hela. Oh, does it say it there too? Oh man, kabam. Either they're slipping up or that's just how they want it. Nah, dying is what makes Nick Fury badass, does it? Should I rank up 4? Wait, I just answered that. He's up on that spam, man. At bedtime night. Alright, Kieran. Does Magic need a high SIG level to have really good potential? If so, what SIG would you put her at to reach that potential? I don't think she needs a super high SIG level, but decently high at least. I don't know the exact level I would say is good. I don't know, 80-ish maybe? Kind of just a guess. But yeah, the more reliable that, what's it called, is, the more reliable that Limbo is, it's noticeable. It's definitely noticeable. BG, you see that Gamora's getting a buff? I did see that, yes. I don't know how big of a buff it is. I'm not getting my hopes up too high. It does get me a little bit happier that I just pulled Gamora as a 6-star, but yeah, I'm not getting my hopes up too high until I see what the actual buff is. I know she's getting some, what, like Fury and crit buffs and stuff, something like that, but I mean, doesn't Groot have buffs like that? Yeah, like it all depends on how powerful they are and everything, right? But do you revive someone who is just knocked out? Maybe KO means killed off in MCOC. Ooh. Possibly. I don't know, I feel like you could revive somebody that gets knocked out. Just kind of bring them to or something like that. But no, you're right. I mean, it's a little weird. Like, yeah, they definitely need to keep it as a revive, right? They definitely need to keep that. It makes sense, but if it were me, at least, I would, like, you know, for me personally, I don't give a damn. But if I was designing the game and just like the general vibe of things, I'd rather say knocked out instead of killed. Is this the last dungeon round, BG? I don't think it is. I think Legacy said they were going until like the 5th or something like that. I'm not sure. Another huge tip for Variant Chapter 3 is getting comfortable with punishing Hulk and Ultron's medium with your light attacks. Yes, definitely. Saved me so many items when I got that down, or have strat for them, whatever it is. Yep. That is definitely true. Just lost rank 4 Rolk, rank 4 X23, and rank 3 Venom on room 2. Like I said, my worst day of dungeons. Oof. That's rough, dude. We all have those days, though. Hello Sig says knocked out, though? Wait. Which is it, then? Would you raise to rank 2 a Corvus 6-star if you already had Corvus 5-star rank 5? I wouldn't, personally, but I know some people that would. Some people want 2 high-level Corvuses. But yeah, I think having one at 565 and the other one be the equivalent of a 455, I feel like that's good enough. So yeah, there's no way that I would rank another Corvus up myself. I feel like that's more waking up, not reviving. Yeah, it is, for sure. Gee, Gamora will have True Strike. I did notice that as well, and I do need a True Strike champion, so that does get me a little bit excited, but I have to see how that True Strike is. Wait, what is this? 5th Yep, and then I saw... Oh, never mind. I'm not even sure what you guys are talking about. Just realized that icon is the famous banana bush. Yes. I always thought it was a broccoli. Man, I think I need glasses. Well, it's hard to tell, dude. It's really small, you know. I can barely see anything when it comes to the YouTube chat. Like, the profile pictures are super tiny. The names are fine. But, yeah, the icons, pretty damn small. It looks like a lightning bolt almost poking out of that bush. I'd rank 2 a ghost? Well, we know you would. Well, Pete, what about that prestige, man? You're not going to win a race doing that. Oh, it's Proxima Synergy that has it? Let's go look at this. By the way, you guys notice that I have Void's profile pic back? Solve that problem. Oh, wait, I need to go to Proxima, right? Oh, they do say it here, though. Regenerates 10% of max health when killing opponents. I mean, maybe I would say killing, because knocking out... Knocking out is like the friendlier way of saying killing. The less brutal way of saying killing. But maybe that would be misleading. Maybe people would think knocking out is like what the game considers knocking down with like a heavy attack or a special. Or stunning them or something like that. So maybe they just use killing to make it clear. Like, you gotta kill their ass. Dead. Probably doesn't matter. Don't you technically have to be like 13 years or older to play this game? I think any 13-year-olds can take it. No, my favorite superhero, they're dead. But anyway. Yeah, the Proxima Synergy, yeah, I'd have to go on to actual Proxima. Is there something with her, though? Oh no, yeah, that's a different one. I guess it was the Hella one that we're talking about. Anywho, how about defeating instead? Maybe. It's probably just fine that it says killing, though, right? Certain someone was considering ranking their Thor rag, which would totally put me out of the running. So it only matters if you're number first. If you ain't first, you're last. Is that how it is, Pete? Kuljit Singh, hopefully I said that correctly, sent over 100 rupees saying, hashtag love and respect, BG sir, I'm a big fan of you from India. Awesome, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Hey, B. Ryan, how's it hanging, fam sandwich? The hell? I don't even know how to respond to that. What's up, Havok? How's it hanging, fam sandwich? Number first? Wait, did I say number first? Oh man, did I say? Oh, dude, did I actually say number first when talking about Pete and his prestige rival? Ah, words. They're tough, guys. I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night. Yes, drink water, you need it. That's a good call. I could use some more water in my life. I really did not drink a whole lot of water today. Oh, man. Oh, dear. Put all the styrofoam. Put away all the styrofoam. Demiak is here. While beating the poop out of his opponent, Thor gains 3 fury buffs that last a long effing time. Have you guys seen that in your Thor Rags description? Yeah, it's in there. Yep. Alright, kind of thinking I should go to a different arena, to be honest. Screw that arena, right? Yeah. Screw it. New arena time. I don't know what's worse, is that you said it or I didn't notice. Yeah. I didn't notice either, so that's probably pretty bad. A lot of times, I know I say something wrong, and I'm just like, whatever. Let's just keep it moving. Don't draw attention to it. Usually happens when, like, I'm gonna say one thing, and then I start thinking about something else. And, like, I'm changing my mind mid-sentence, and then it comes out all stupid sounding. And then sometimes I just don't notice at all. I'm just like, wow, yeah. I'm actually just dumb. Oh, that's right. These guys are going to be all passive, aren't they? My interests are aimed at being awkward, so I can call that a success, Brian. Also, I went to a psychiatrist today and cooked a meal at home. Demyak, I'm so proud of you. Better? Yes, better. Alright, I was just dipping in for a bit. Back to One Piece. Okay. Alright, enjoy it, dude. What's up, BG? Hope your week is going good, sir. Nate, it is going well indeed. Hope you're having a good week too. Apologize for the profanity. Oh, dude, I don't care. You can curse all you want in the chat. I just kind of censor it. Reading it out loud is all. Yeah, you can say, well, you can kind of say whatever you want in the chat. Just don't make it like hateful or racist or something like that, you know. But otherwise, no, curse away. Don't matter to me. So you did it on purpose? Nope. Seriously? Ah, damn it! I should have played it off that way though. Seriously, we get selling 4-star champs. Now that I want to get into heavy arena grinding, yeah. I think you might be able to do a Realm of Legends speedrun with Fraggle Rock, full synergy, etc. I will do that. Yes, that is planned for sometime soon. I don't know exactly when, but sometime very soon. Near future. Brian's second place is just the first loser. You're right. But it's still better to be the first loser than the 29th loser. Kind of glad featured 5-star aren't the one champ anymore. That's why I sold so many in the past, just to get those few extra 5-stars to open another. I think a bunch of people did the same thing. I didn't really consider that, but you're right. It is something that changed a bit. Blue Cyclops #1 war attack option. Maybe top 5. Maybe not #1. Top 5 though. 15.7 million legit. Haven't stopped grinding in 14 hours though. It's nuts, dude. BG, you said you faced Havok in Alliance War. How'd it go? What was the strat? Our enemy tried to take him on buffet with Void, then raged out with Spark and Iceman. It didn't look good. It didn't look good. Let me see if I can play the video right now. I recorded it. My fight, it wasn't buffet though. It was a different node. And I got wrecked mostly because of the unblockable. Hang on though. Because it's probably going to take me a few days to upload it. We'll see. I'm still not even entirely sure I want to upload Alliance War footage. Kind of want to. Kind of don't. Alright, hang on. Let me see. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay. Dude, this Spidey was such a giant B-Manny too, dude. Here we go. Oh, whoops. Alright. This is my fight against Havok. He's a 455 only. And I didn't do any practicing beforehand. Probably should have. But I was thinking, oh, it's just a 455 mutant. I don't care who it is. I'm just going to go with Void anyway. So I didn't even bother to see who it would be. I got a good Bane transfer and everything too. Here's where things are about to go wrong, though. I'm about to get blasted by his L2. I didn't realize it went unblockable. And, yep. That kind of did a lot of damage. And then I panicked because I had Bane on myself. I tried to dash in. Got slapped around a little bit. I don't know if there's really anything you can take from this fight to help your... Or wait, did you say it was... Okay, Okay, yeah, it was your enemy. Okay, so yeah, you don't have to help anyone, but yeah, there's probably nothing that this really showed in terms of what happened to the other alliance that you're facing, but that's how it went at least. Cool, thank you. I'd take that if you bait heavies, he drops plasma stacks. Does he? I was just baiting heavies because it's a stun immune node. Lectro as boss in dungeons. Kabam saying, here, heal up. Oh, dude. Yeah, good luck healing on that. Man, so pumped. I've been grinding the easy romance chapter. And on my final romance PhD, I pulled 2-star Domino. Nice, dude. I was only doing it all for that 2-star. I still got a pop mine. Yeah, I still got a pop mine open, man. Yeah, when he has over 5 prowess, his specials are unblockable. Or yeah, over 7, I was going to say. I ended up looking it up afterwards. Did not know. Turns out 119 usable 4-stars is useful. 87 5s, 9 6s. Still no units in. Yeah, drop faith. You're killing it, dude. You're crushing it. Yeah, heavies turn 2 plasma into 1 prowess. Okay. Got it. The fight would have been fine if I didn't get wrecked by that L2, man. I'll learn. I'll do a better job next time, but it definitely sucks for right now. And I had, I have a 565 Iceman mini boss on the path ahead of me, so it's like, okay, well, I gotta heal up. There's no way around that. Even risking it, even going in with low HP, it wouldn't have worked out on that fight. But yeah, I really think it'd be better off just spending the glory. Like I'm back to buying 2 potions a day with glory, and it's only because of Alliance War. And I think it'd be better. I really think it'd be better to not even do any Alliance War, and then just spend that glory on something else, and then spend any time that I would be spending in Alliance War playing Arena or just doing something else. And then yeah, I think that would actually be better progression than participating in Alliance War these days. Just crazy sounding. Are you playing with one hand? Yes, playing with one hand. Arena Man, what's your view on uncollected arena crystals versus normal ones? They give the same amount of units. The uncollected ones give a tiny bit more gold, only because you're pulling the 4-star champion more frequently, and then you could sell that ISO that you get for some gold. Every time you dupe the 4-star Punisher, gives you 24 ISO bricks. You could sell those 24 ISO bricks for 60,000 gold, so tiny bit extra gold, plus you have the chance of getting the 5-star. So yeah, once I was uncollected, that's all I pop open is uncollected arena crystals. Except for the loyalty you need for AQ. Yeah, well, therein lies the problem. I mean, even if it wasn't for the loyalty, I feel like, you know, people would still be doing Alliance Wars. Like I said, if I had a conversion badge, I would much rather just donate the units instead of trying to get loyalty out of Alliance War. It just it really does put the game in a weird place for me right now. Kind of hard to describe how I'm feeling about it. Still like this game, still love this game, but it's just the current state of things. It's a little bit funky for me. Do you think there's going to be a new title beyond Uncollected after Chapter 6 gets released? I do think so, yes. I think there's going to be a title for each chapter like this. Mark sent over $5 saying, hey BG, would you 565 Hyperion Sig 41, Sinister Sig 21, or Magic Sig 73, current 565 or Iceman, Domino, Medusa, Stark, Spidey, all Sig 200? Thanks. Mark, this is a tough question. This is a very tough question. mean, Magic, I feel like Magic makes the most sense just because you don't really have power control so much with the champions that you're using to kind of like round out your roster. But I would probably still personally go Hyperion just because I find Hyperion to be so useful for me. That even though you already have a Cosmic with Medusa, you know, there's just certain things that Hyperion can do that Medusa can't really do, and vice versa too. There's, you know, some situations where you really want that Medusa over Hyperion and everything. But I like having them both. I really like having them both. Magic, if I had a 565 Magic, I don't think I would use her that much personally. Some people use Magic like crazy though, like every single war, questing, wherever, right? They use Magic a ton. If you're one of those people, then I think going with Magic is the right call. If you're someone who's like, well, you know, I understand Magic's really good, but I don't use her a ton, then yeah, I'd probably go Hyperion. Mr. Sinister, while I think he's really cool, I just don't know exactly how powerful he is. Maybe I'll be wrong about this since I only had a short time to play with him and we really haven't seen a ton of content with him yet. But I don't think he's going to be that champion that you use all the time. I feel like he's going to be that champion that you turn to pretty infrequently just to counter some specific thing. Like use like one piece of his unique utility to counter something. And it's not going to be a champion that you really need at rank 5. So yeah, personally I'd go Hyperion, but yeah, it's a very personal decision. Magic would be great. Even Mr. Sinister, I could see, you know, arguments being made for him if you do map 7 and you take like the Delirium nodes or something like that. You know, I could see arguments for him too, but personally I would choose between Hyperion and Magic, and I would go Hyperion. But like I said, it's all personal preference at the end of the day. Any one of those three I think would be fun to have at 565. Thank you very much for the $5, dude. Good luck with your decision. Korean's Blessing seems to be the new uncollected in Act 6 according to them data miners. Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Afternoon BG, what's going on? I still like the variability and the difficulty that you only get in War. I actually like War more now because I don't feel so bad about every single death like I used to. Less stressful. Yeah, I kind of understand you. Like I said, I don't really mind War so much. I know other people are really kind of sick of it at this point. I don't really mind it so much, but because it's not, you know, because it doesn't feel rewarding, and because others are burnt out on it, people don't really want to do it, and then it's stuck in this weird spot of like, you know, people aren't really trying, people are dying to silly things just because they don't care. It's like, well, damn, to get through my path, I still have to use a lot of potions, so regardless, I have to be playing and stuff. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird, man. It's just a weird feeling to it all. And it really does feel like I could just spend this glory on something else other than potions, and I'd be much better off for it. Even though I'm not necessarily burnt out on it or anything, like, at this point, I wouldn't mind if we just, like, didn't even, like, we played 5 wars to qualify for the season rewards, and then just stopped or something. I don't know, man. It's just feeling weird at the moment. Hopefully next season makes it better. I'm hoping. What do you think of the Gamora buff? What do you think of the Gamora buff? I know we need to see what it actually is. You can't tell just from the data mining what the numbers are going to be. Could be a weak Fury, it could be a strong Fury. Don't know. Everyone hit, arena fight, go all offense, Brian. Fights are done 11-ish max. Yeah, I would, except that doesn't really translate too well to like Alliance Quest or something. Transferring suicides off yourself in arena is really fun. With the D-Gen, it seems like opponents get knocked out quick. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. Yeah, if you have Havok on the team, that D-Gen, I think that synergy is really powerful, actually. If that's the D-Gen you're talking about. If you're talking about the D-Gen with the L1, I can't remember exactly how strong I felt that was. But the parry D-Gen with Havok, I thought was actually really strong. What up, KT? Thanks, was leaning towards Hyperion. Okay, cool. Yeah, go Hype then. Ouch, don't sneeze while resting chin on a metal water bottle. Oh, that doesn't sound like it'd be good. It's probably like how Uncollected was, the reward title for achieving, what was it, Grandmaster's Favor or something? Oh, that's true, yeah. That's a good point, Dicer. BG, I donated right after him, you missed it. Oh, crap, dude, Hobbit. I'm so sorry, man. I did miss it. Damn, dude. I hate when I do that. So sorry that I missed it, man. He sent out $2 saying, sharing some love with you, you butt-faced dingleberry. Zing. Wow. Dude. Only you could call me a butt-faced dingleberry and make me blush like the little school girl that I am. Hobbit, thank you, man. Damn, dude. I'm so sorry that I missed it. So sorry that I missed it when it popped up. Can I make it pop up again? I tried hitting the button. It doesn't do it. It used to. There's like a little refresh button that used to make it pop up again, but it stopped working. Yeah. It's worth the wait. No worries. Alright, thanks, dude. Oh, I'd be pissed if people stop trying and don't think anyone in my alliance will, but I also just don't want anyone to get on anyone else's case about war as long as everyone is still trying. I mean, we're still going through it, you know, but like people are, I don't mind like people are placing with suicides. I don't mind that. I think that's, you know, whatever. But we had like it's tough because like basically the message that gets put out is like, okay, you know, we're still gonna go through war, we're still gonna try to clear the maps and everything like that, but you know, we're also just not going as hard as we were, right? But like, what do you say when somebody dies to like a super easy fight on a super easy node? Are you like, dude, what is going on, man? Or are you just like, well, kind of said that we're not really trying in war, and I don't know. It's just a weird feeling. That's all I'm saying. We also don't know if it'll fully come. There were Hulkbuster buffs data mined at one point. We never saw them, if not mistaken. Star, from what I understand, is it was believed that it was a Hulkbuster buff, but it was actually for Infinity Man or something like that. It was one of Infinity Man's abilities. I might be wrong on that, but I think that's what I was told. ABG, drunk and somewhat hyper. What should I do with all this energy and possible superpowers? Oh man. I know what you mean on the possible superpowers, but let me just remind you. Use your powers with caution and care. Do not punch any holes through the walls. Do not jump off your roof. Nothing like that. I don't know what to do with all that energy, man. Find someone to love. That's the PG way of saying it, I guess. This meant the L1 D-Gen, it finishes arena fights without you even having to do anything else? Okay. Many people are rusty now. 3-week break is quite long. Still going for top. I mean, the top rewards are still good. You know, if you can hit top 3, especially top 1, I think those rewards are still pretty good. But yeah, just like masters in general, Feels a little meh. Depending how much you're spending the other tiers as well, you know. I mean, if you're not spending much, then the rewards are fine. But it feels like, you know, the defenders, they're getting harder and harder, so to get through the paths, it's going to cost as much or possibly a tiny bit more to go through war, you know. Even with like even not counting like the newer additions to the game, the new champions being added to the game, just the fact that more people are having 565s and stuff like that. There'll be less wars where you're going through rank 4s and mostly going to be just rank 5s. Which some alliances it was like that anyway, but you know, just more of that. AOBG, does MODOK and Yondu need to be awakened for defense? No, neither of them need to be awakened for defense, actually. They're both just fine defenders without it. Yeah, I think that gets misunderstood as nothing matters in war, whereas really it's almost the same. You just don't need to like buy 30% boosts or anything. Yeah, maybe that's what's going on, but we'll see. Maybe things will get better as the season goes on. It's long enough ago that I don't remember the specifics. Yeah, me neither. I mean, I don't remember what happened earlier in the stream, so I could be wrong too. When you gonna beat Brian and Lag's dungeon record, and with who? Yeah, dude. That'd be cool to see. I just want to see anyone else trying to push in the dungeons. But like I was saying before, it's another part of the game where it just feels like it's not really worth it. This game goes through some phases sometimes where some of the areas of the game they're more worth it than others, right? And dungeons, it almost feels like they've never been worth it so much. Made it to room 12 with Blythe. Okay, so basically tying us. But did you do it while streaming is the question. Is Korg any good as a usable champion? I have him 5-star rank 3 and currently only use him on defense. I'm kind of only aware of him as a defender. He might have some type of utility as an attacker, but I never really see anybody using him for attack, and I only have a low level one myself, so I've never tried to use him for attack. So I'm not too sure. Most people just throw him on defense. Nice War feels like map 5. It's kind of important, but I don't feel like paying attention to any fight or keeping up with how the rest of the alliance is doing. Is that how it is for you? I get that a little bit. BG, I've heard that Mr. LT and Anonymous 2K will go tag team to dethrone you and Lags. I mean, that'd be cool, man. I'd love to see that. I feel like there's a little bit of sarcasm in there, but I'd still love to see it, man. Dungeon is something you do to hang out with buddy, not earn rewards. Pretty much, yeah. Already nighttime, so I can make it to the appointment. Results will hopefully be known by then from it. Okay, Star. Yes, updates and all that, and good luck and all that. Speaking of, it is about that time for me too, so I'm going to hope to get some more units and then call it a night. Tweet, sucker. All right, where are we at? Dude, congrats, man. Dude, Venom and Emma Frost, sick, dude. That's very nice. I don't know if this is first time awakening for Venom or what, but if it is, congrats. And if not, well, hey, at least another 26 on a good champ. And that freaking Emma, beautiful. Very nice, dude. 660? Okay. Alright, so it didn't matter as much, but still nice. 6-star shards and all that too. Plus his awaken ability, I think, I can't remember exactly how it scales, but I think it scales pretty well. Say butter 10 times fast. Nothing will happen. Try it. Butter. Butter. Am I not going fast enough? We say the Dungeon Crystal with Void, Gwenpool, Morningstar, and Sentinel is worth it. Don't have any of those and have an unduped Morningstar. Yeah. No, that's a great crystal to go for if you don't have those champs. Absolutely. BG, what do you think of the chances of this month's update being late for Android users again? Low. I don't think that usually happens, right? Is that units again? Hell yeah, dude. Okay, only 75, but I'm still happy about that. Alright, man. It's making up for that opening still, man. Units 2 nights in a row. Awesome. Awesome. That's the thing, man, is, you know, like, you can get down about, like, bad openings and stuff, but it all balances out in the end, right? Hopefully, at least. Maybe that's just what we tell ourselves sometimes. Dungeons are worth it, IMO. It takes 9 rounds of milestones to get a targeted 5-star crystal, so it's at worst 1,111 5-star shards for a single round. Maybe. But is that actually enough to make it worth it? I don't know, man. I think I'd still rather spend that time in the arena and get all of the other things that come with the shards that you're missing out on, like the units and stuff like that. Units mostly, I guess. And then use those units to actually target a 5-star in the arena or something. I think the dungeon crystals themselves are fine. I just think whatever goes along with it is not so fine. Jupiter Morning 6-star Morningstar yesterday. Nice. That's pretty good. Alright. This is great news. I opened 1 max Sig and got 5-star Immortal Iron Fist. What? 5-star. That's awesome. Opened 1 Havok feature DMC, got 5-star Havok, and opened Dungeon Crystal yesterday and get 5-star Ghost. Hashtag good times. Damn, dude. Freaking jackpot. Don't count the time you need to find Dungeon Buddy. Set a time. You're both free, etc. It takes too much fiddling about. A bit, yeah. I agree. Add loyalty to friendship bonuses, and dungeons would be worth it. To me, higher friend equals more loyalty. I mean, so, okay, here's the thing about when you're looking at the rewards, too. There are certain things that we need in this game in order to continue playing, right? 5-star shards is not something that we need. 5-star shards is like a nice bonus, and it's part of the reason why we play the game is to open up more of these crystals, get more of these champions. But when you look at what we actually need, we need units, you know, whether you want to spend money or spend time, right? And if you're spending time, like, or if you're not spending money, like, you need to manage your time and focus on things that are going to get you those units, right? You need to make sure you can, you know, get those donations in for your alliance. You need to do a bunch of different things, but getting some extra 5-star shards from the dungeons is not really one of those things that's like something that you need. It really is a bonus, which in some ways is fine. Like, I don't think Kabam should make it mandatory that you have to do dungeons in any way, right? It should be a bonus, but it should also be a bonus that, like, includes those things, so you have a little bit of a choice. That's how I see it, at least. But it doesn't really... It just feels like a waste of time. It feels like... I don't want it to, man. It's fun. I like the dungeons. I like the dungeons. But anyway, enough complaining, man. I complained a lot tonight. Sorry for everyone who had to listen to my ramblings, complainings. BGF dungeons, as of right now. Tomorrow I'll be okay, though. Yeah, I feel like maybe that's all I'll be, too. The only reason I'm grinding dungeons is to get a greater chance at Omega Red. Man, do I need that metal-faced ponytail. Wow. That's a good name for him. But alright, yeah, I'm out of here, guys. I'll be back tomorrow, normal time. Jay Metz, if you're still in here, dude, thank you so much once again for the 20 bucks that you sent over. Thank you to everyone else that sent over a little something as well. Is it definitely always appreciated. I do not see Hobbit on. Hobbit, I'm guessing you're not streaming tonight. Yeah, I'll be back normal time tomorrow then. Good night, everybody.